Hello again. Welcome everybody. It's so nice to be back here with you on our daily encounters. I hope that you are well. You've been having a good time and also enjoying our lessons and getting to know this backbone of Portuguese culture, starting by its heritage and its history. And as you know, we meet here on Facebook or YouTube in one of our channels every day by 4:30 Southern African time, and we talk about the Portuguese language and Portuguese culture, and also not because we are teaching you here exclusively, but to let you know and motivate you to the many things that you will have to benefit from by partnering, by engaging, by working closely with the House of Portugal. And my name is Inês Cerqueira. I am the Managing Director of this bridging forum between Portuguese spoken countries and Southern Africa and the Nordic countries. So we do plenty of other things like export promotion, business delegations, meeting plans, market access, clustering ecosystems, funding, financing, import and export also of gourmet and of very traditional products. So we are very, very specific and very niche. And these sessions now every afternoon at 4:30 Southern African time, their goal, their focus is to prepare you into getting you closer to this Portuguese mindset, because perhaps your motivation is to even learn Portuguese because you fell in love with the Portuguese, or because you are planning to even bridge your business into a Portuguese spoken country like Angola or Mozambique, Brazil perhaps, or even to move to Portugal. Who would say? Or it might actually be a more personal situation because you want to get in touch with your relatives, long or far cousins and relatives, but also because you are passionate and you really want to learn more. Whatever your motivation is, it's important that you have one and that you have stopped here to listen to us. And if you are finding these daily sessions interesting, please share them with your friends, with your family. Let the world go, the word go around, and let us increase and enlarge our community. So we have started now since Saturday series of everyday sessions talking about the early stages of Portugal as before being a nation, but of its people until nowadays, which will finish this series on or about the 23rd. At least that is my expectation. And the purpose of this is to give you that backbone, that background of how Portuguese think, what is their mindset, and of course to bring you closer to working with the House of Portugal and to also learning to trust with us. So yesterday it was the third session. So we started with the Celts and their influence. Then we went through the Roman Portugal, and then the Germanic Portugal. And today we are stepping in the fourth part of this series, which is actually the Moorish Portugal. And curious enough is for you to know that every word in Portuguese that starts with AL, like Allah, it derives from from the Muslims and the Moors. The Moors were the inhabitants of northern Africa, and they were yes, they were Muslims. So now let us start to get into these these Moorish. For example, which words start with AL? Algarve. I'm sure that most of you just love this beautiful, sunny, warm Portuguese region, but also words like Algidar, like that tub where you wash, etc., or almofada, your cushion, your pillow. It's also from Moorish this descendo, Moorish influence. So everything started with the Prophet Mohammed when he preached his new religion, Islam, in Arabia. And when he died in 632, his successors undertook a program of world conquest in the name of Allah and Islam. By 700, their forces swept across northern Africa and subdued Morocco. So they crossed into what is now Spain in 711, and over the years they subjugated almost the entire peninsula with incredible speed. However, as opposed to the previous invaders of Iberia, these Muslims, who were named Moors by the Christians, chose to settle mostly in the south, in the area of present Portugal. Their presence was strong mostly in today's Alentejo, again Alentejo, and Algarve provinces. And the Moors from Egypt settled mostly in today's Beja and Faro, while the Syrians settled between Faro and the Spanish city of Seville. The Moors fortified several cities. Works of irrigation from Roman days were restored and perfected, and the use of linen paper made the multiplication of books much easier than in the days of parchment rolls. As a result, literacy was widespread. And we have also to thank the Moors for the introduction of the Arabic algorithms. So even in preschool today in Portugal, we learn the the numeração romana, like Roman numbers from 1 to 10 and multiples of 10 of 100 and 1000, and the numeração árabe from 0 to infinite, including decimals. So where to see Moorish Portugal? Unlike Spain, Portugal has no complete buildings left from the Moorish period, but in the south of the country there is still a rather strong Moorish influence. The styles of the typical chimneys in the Algarve, the white long chimneys, are often described in Moorish influence, like those minarets, as the whitewashed houses with wrought iron work of Alentejo, for an example. And there are also several Moorish castles, with the most famous being the Castelo dos Mouros in Sintra. Very, almost magical castle. There are also remains of Moorish quarters, particularly in Alentejo, in the towns of Moura and Mértola, the site of a church that remains and retains many Moorish features. Mértola also has a small museum housing the country's best collection of Islamic art, including ceramics, coins, and jewelry. But the Sintra National Palace also features Moorish decoration, although that dates from the 16th century, long after the Moors had been expelled from the country. And this is where you can find the Moorish influence in Portugal nowadays. And more, well, more it will stay for tomorrow at 4:30 in the afternoon in Southern African time. And all of this is also to bring you closer to, for an example, some of the syllabus and some of the content that us at the House of Portugal Academy teach in our Portuguese language courses that go from survival level A1, that teach you just the basics of surviving, up to C2 levels, all of them accredited by the European Board of Languages, by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Portugal, and through Instituto Camões, who governs the teaching of the Portuguese language abroad, but also the certification of European languages, qualifications and levels. So if you want to know more about this, we have not yet open our website, and we have not yet reopened officially our academy for the 2021, but it's just as simple as sending us a private message, and we will make sure that we will give you all the details. But soon, we will have more to tell you. All you need is just to meet me here every day, 4:30 in the afternoon, Southern African time. Take care and stay safe. And bye-bye.